Zombie apocalypse.
Hello everybody, Prob here, and today I'm going to be showing y'all my raw damage flak build. Now, the main guns I'm going to be using is the Monarch and the Hellwalker. Shield I'm going to be using is the Gains Plus Ultra, simply because it gives me 10% bonus weapon damage when it drops a booster. I'm going to be using the Stack Bot, just for when I score critical hits, it adds weapon damage. And I'm going to be using the Stormfront Grenade for the extra bonuses for the action skill damage and weapon damage. I'm going to be using Pearl of Knowledge. You get this from Hemlock DLC, the Tentacles, and you could get this from farming Lilith in the Krieg DLC, or just getting it as a drop in the DLC in general. But I would suggest farming Lilith. This way you get dedicated drops and world drops. Now let's jump into the build. Now in the red tree, you want to back into Stalker for 5 hair, where you get the 13% damage, you get pet damage, you get bonus damage to robots and humans, and you get beast bonuses. So your beast move a little bit faster. Leave no trace. We want to put 3 hair just for you shoot people. It has a chance not to get ammo, and you can just go more shots when you land critical hits. So if you're getting consistent shots, the head or wherever the crit is, it just leaves the ammo you got versus using it. Second intention, you basically get faster reload when you kill people, critical hits. You know, that's basically what it is. And Hunter's Eye, gonna get critical hit damage, armor damage, and damage reduction. One spec 5 hair, so you can max out on your crit hit damage and damage to armor, need reduction. Then you want to do head count. You want to put 3 hair, just so you score critical hits, your action skill cooldown. So if you use fadeaway, whatever action skill you're using, once it's over, land critical shots, you have a chance to instantly get it right back. Big game, it increases your hunter skill duration and effect. So final with fadeaway, to my knowledge, is the best way to go about using big game. The most dangerous game, you want to put 3 here. And you could go more than 3 if you want, depending on how you want to do it. I just went 3 here to get down a tree, maximize on other trees. Now, this gives gun damage, critical hit damage, handling, pet damage, duration, and rewards on kill, basically like cash and whatnot. You get extra cash. Whatever. Galactic Shadow, want to spec 1 here. That's what you can expect there, but it give you the extra hit damage for 15%. Now I chose to put 1 in Grim Harvest. You don't have to. You could trade that out and put the 4 or 5 in Frenzy, which I'm gonna get into in a little bit. But I chose to just put 1 there to see the damage difference. Megavore is a no-brainer for the extra 20% crit chance. So combined with the cooldown reduction, the head count. Basically, you land crits, get the action skill cooldown. This is a bonus to that. And there's also a bonus to have more damage. On the green tree, you want health repairing, so you have some health regeneration. Now, if you're putting together like a pet build, you could factor into this, but I didn't. Use a fadeaway, so I went with ferocious. I put 5 here. So you get the gun damage, handling, pet damage, and ferocious attack stacks. You know, And anything that has a stack bonus is real good with the Pearl of Knowledge, because the Pearl of Knowledge adds stack bonus increase. You get consecutive hits as you stack it up to 15 times, you get an additional 90% damage. Who don't want that? You know? Uh, then I put one to all my BFFs. Just so when I'm playing with a friend, naturally want to use a gun that has lifesteal. So in this case, the Monarch that I have here, I have two, but I would use this version just to gain the life skill on the action skill end, and then swap weapons, and then use this other Monarch just for raw damage. Uh, then overclock, you get extra fire rate. You want to spec the 5 into that. So basically, you want to load your clips, you land a whole bunch of criticals, you load, you can keep going until your fadeaway goes away. Then naturally landing your crit shots and getting the cooldown with the head count, and you combine that with your crit chance, and you get your action skill back, you can just keep going. You know. Then I gotta lick the wounds, just so if I go down, my pet comes to revive me. And turn tail and run. I put 3 into there for the health regeneration while moving. So combining that with self-repairing system, it's a bonus to staying alive. Then, like I say, you got a gun that has life steal. You get a little extra damage reduction just because you shooting and healing at the same time when your action skill ends. And this also, it keeps a certain amount of health regeneration going consistently, even without shooting. Then you want Fast and Furious, just for the extra gun damage. You want spec 5 into this. So you get the full 42% gun damage. The pet damage is not necessary in this build, but it's a bonus. And you get movement speed, so you move faster. Then you want Rage and Recover. Now, depending on how you go about your build, if you want maximum, like, damage resistance, then you can put, like, the 5 into this, just cause it's, like, constant health regeneration, on your action skill ends. So, kill enemies with your action skills, you get extra bonus regeneration, whatever with this. But I chose to only put 2 because that's all I felt was necessary for build that I got going here. Power inside, I went with it just for the extra 25% damage, and it lasts for 15 seconds. Over to the blue tree, I use ferocity just for, just to get down the tree really. The pet damage is not necessary, so I only put 2 here. And then I put the full 3 into Resistance Hunter just for the extra 12% gun damage and 45% action skill duration. You know, doing all on crits, you want to keep your skill going as long as possible. So you could just strap mobs, strap bosses, whatever you trying to farm, you know. He bites, just so when my pet gets shot, it ricochets bullets. Yeah, you could put the full amount depending on how you go about it, but I just put 1, so the occasional ricochet. Sometimes it activates more than it shows, but you know, I only put 1 there. Then frenzy is stack damage. So you get, if you go the full amount, you get the 4%. Like I said, you could trade the Grim Harvest for the extra stat inside of frenzy. I chose to see the damage difference with the 1 for Grim Harvest over the extra stack of frenzy, because realistically, I got the frenzy combined Pearl of Knowledge, so I'm getting bonus stack damage regardless on top of frenzy. Now for my perks, I'm using fadeaway combined with Gorillas in the Mist. Uh, Basically, if you don't have this, you only get 3 shots in your fadeaway. This takes away the 3 shots and allow you to just keep shooting in the fadeaway until it cools down. I'm using the Unblinking Eye for critical hit damage. This is also stack damage. So for every critical hit, it resets every 3 hits, whatever the case may be, but get 75% damage per hit, critical hit damage. Now, like I said, combining with the Pearl of Knowledge, all that stack damage, it shows. Now, for defense, you could use the Frozen Heart, and you could get that from fighting, I forget her name, but the Hammerlock sister, she drops this. She drops the Frozen Heart, and what happens is when they break your shield, it freezes enemies around you, and you can just get free hits and regenerate your shield and just do it all over again when they break your shield. But like I said before, I'm using the Plus Gain Ultra, so if I take damage, it drops a booster, and if I pick up the booster, I get an extra 10% weapon damage on top of me throwing a grenade, getting the weapon damage and action skill damage. I'm not really relying on the grenade damage, but on top of the Pearl of Knowledge, it stacks up a lot. So, spoilers, if you don't want to see this, I'm fighting boss in Creek's DLC. You can exit here, but just jump into it. Yeah, I got my fadeaway back so fast. Look at the stack damage. Just kicked in. I'm on to the second phase already. I didn't even get the booster from the shield. I didn't even throw a grenade. That was just the raw damage. But now I'm throwing a grenade. I got my fadeaway back just now. And look at the damage. It's melting them. I would have clipped them if I had the ammo. I should have reloaded. There you go. Go back in, kill him again. Oh. I am on Xbox One, by the way. Get the melting, baby. Now I have 2 versions of the Plus Ultra. Yeah, I can show y'all right now. And this one basically adds like an amp shot. Drains like 30% of my shield on use. So, throw the grenade. Look at this damage. The amp shot every now and then it just stress. I like the other one for the occasional booster that it drops whenever you taking damage, and you can just keep getting like 10% damage throughout fights. Oh, look at this. I got the rocket launcher. Got the rocket launcher. So the way this works is, let's equip it. So the way this works is, where is it? There it is. So let's go. Let's do it again. So y'all can show y'all. So what happens? This is like it maximizes in damage when you charge the shot. So you wanna, in this case, throw the grenade, you activate your fadeaway, charge the shot. Once it's fully charged, release it while it's still in fadeaway so you maximize the damage output. So let's see how much it does. So
Feel the bloodlust.
let's stack some damage real quick. Then hold the shot. You see the red light charging. Once it's fully charged like that, boom. Well, fighting him, so it ain't gonna do much. But in the crowd, it'll just elite crowds. Went down first time. See, like I said before, the pet come pick you up. Let's try my other. Let's try this one. Yeah, fire damage and he's flesh. So, ooh, I'm going down a lot right now. You can't jump or sprint in bipod mode. So, look at that. Look at that, just melting. Let's see. I'm losing stack damage. So throw the grenade, activate this. Just melt. I feel like this one is stronger. Flash or no, I feel like this one's stronger. Oh. It is. I'm getting knocked back right now because gotta land. Kill me. Whatever it says. Got another call. Ooh, this one is what you want. So when you have your action skill, you get the extra bonus 100%, 200% weapon damage while your action skill is going. So you basically get 200,000 on top of 200% combined with all the crit hit chance and damage that you're doing. And whatever. Ooh, I didn't know you could get a muse from him. This is good for a melee build. But I hope y'all like the video. If you do, like, comment, subscribe. Prob out.